Foundations time. All right, let's get it done. Let's do it. Be responsible. Make sure you're pausing when you need to and doing the work that you need to do. It's going to be a lot of dictation today, so a lot of practice for you and less talking from me, which I know the past 2 days has been a lot of talking from me. So here we go. STLE Castle. Good. It just says soul. We only hear the SL. Castle. And let's also review. Today we will do A. A apple A safe A acorn A. And hold on a second because you guys know more sounds than that. Let me find the other side of the chart here. There we go. A squash A wash A Alaska And let's do Y. Y cry Y baby E. And for our vowel teams, I just keep flipping and flipping, huh? Here they are. AR car R. OR horn or. ER her IR bird UR burn Okay, great. We are going to start with a syllable phrase on our word of the day. Okay. Watch me do the word. It's a 2-syllable word. The word is hustle. What would the first syllable be, my friends? Hus. And what would the second syllable be? Ol. So it just sounds like Ellie, but we have the T in there as well because we know that this is the consonant LE exception. Let me build it with our standard cards too. HUS, consonant LE, and in this one it's TLE. Hustle. Okay, and watch how we mark it. We scoop the syllables. Let's look at the first syllable. It's closed in. The U says And let's look at our second syllable. It should be consonant LE, but it's not. It's an exception. We don't hear the E or the T. Hustle. Okay, and I built it with these cards, but now that we've learned STLE is one sound, we should really build it with this card. Okay, my friends? And the marking we wouldn't need this S either. So for the sake of marking it, I did it bigger, but the S is where the marking would stop, the second syllable right up here. What does hustle mean? Who can think of some sentences with hustle? You need to hustle when you're playing sports. It's a dance, you're right. You can do the hustle. Do, 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 do. Okay, so we need a sentence for our word of the day. Hustle on the soccer field. Okay. Go ahead and get your word of the day notebook, your student notebook. And I'm about to put up exactly what you need to enter. The word hustle and the sentence. Okay. So you can pause here to copy this into your notebook in the vocabulary section under H. Hustle. Okay, once that's in your notebook, you can erase. And we will do a dry erase dictation. Let's start with 3 sounds. So go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 on your whiteboard. And repeat after me. Our first sound is ing. Write the sound ing. Number 2. K. Write all the sounds for k. Should be 3. Pause whenever you need more time. Number 4. Number 3. Z. Write the sounds that say z. You should have 3 of them. Okay, check your work. Ing, k, z. Here we go. ing, ringing, says ing. ck and ck digraph say k. And s, like in bugs, z, and the suffix es sometimes also says z as well. Make sure you had all those sounds. Okay, go ahead and erase, and we'll still keep 3 on there because we are going to do some words. I'll tell you all 3 words, have you mark them, and then I'll show you mine. Okay? Repeat after me. Pretzel. Pretzel. Okay, if you're not sure if it's consonant LE or the schwa, you should be writing them both ways and then looking at your little dictionary in your notebook to see which one's right. Please take the time to do that. Pause here until you're positive you have pretzel right. Okay, number 2, repeat after me. Riddles. What's the base word? Riddle. Do riddle and then make it plural. So more than one riddle. Riddles. Okay, we need to mark all 3 of these words now. So the first word, pretzel. Can you please scoop the syllables? And the first syllable is closed. Can you mark it? And the second syllable should be closed, but it's the schwa. So let's go ahead and put that schwa sound on top of it. Check your pretzel to mine. Did you find it in the notebook? Okay, now let's look at riddles. I want you to scoop the base word, riddle. And then go ahead and circle the suffix s and label both syllable types. Check your riddles with mine. Rid is a closed syllable, so it's a short I. Dole is a consonant LE. And we cross off the E because it's silent. And then we circled S, the suffix. And now let's do tumbles. Tumble. Circle the suffix S. And mark everything else. Take the time and mark it. Make sure they look just like mine. Marking helps us catch our mistakes in spelling. Okay, go ahead and erase it all. And we're going to do a sentence. Repeat after me. We must try to get Tom to fumble the ball. One more time. We must try to get Tom to fumble the ball. Okay, pause to write your sentence. Okay, if you're back, I want you to check that you have all of the words. Point to each one as I read it. We must try to get Tom to fumble the ball. If you need to fix anything, if you're missing any words, pause and do that. Did you start with an uppercase and end with an end mark, a period, stop sign? Okay, now check your trick words. They're all in your student notebook if you need to look any of them up. We try the. Something else should be uppercase in this sentence. Can you make sure the name is Tom? Okay. Now check yours to mine. If you need to fix any words, now's the time to pause it and do that. Now let's scoop our sentences and read them smoothly. We must try to get Tom to fumble the ball. We must try to get Tom to fumble the ball. What sport do you think Tom is playing? American football? I think so too. Let's erase this and do another sentence. Repeat after me. Most kids like to chase bubbles. Most kids like to chase bubbles. Pause to do the sentence. Most kids like to chase bubbles. Okay, if you're back, I want you to point and read each word. Most kids like to chase bubbles. Check for uppercase and end marks for punctuation. And double check yours with mine. Okay, let's scoop it and read it together. Most kids like to chase bubbles. Most kids like to chase bubbles. Okay, we can erase it and we'll do one more sentence today. Repeat after me. Do not disrupt the baby in the cradle. One more time. Do not disrupt the baby in the cradle. Pause and write your sentence. Okay, if you're back, I need you to point to each word and read it. And make sure you have it while I read it. Do not disrupt. Disrupt, that means bother. Do not disrupt the baby in the cradle. It's kind of like a place where the baby sleeps, kind of like a crib. Okay. Pause and finish the sentence. Do not disrupt the baby in the cradle. Check for your uppercase and your end marks. And tap out all the words. Make sure what you wrote is what you really want them to say. When you're done with all that, you can check yours to mine and fix any mistakes. Okay. Let's scoop it and read it smoothly. Do not disrupt the baby in the cradle. Do not disrupt the baby in the cradle. Okay, friends, nice job today. You can go ahead and erase everything, make sure it's cleaned off, put your materials away, and I hope that you are really thinking while you're reading and noticing consonant LE or even the exception, the STLE. And the more you see it while you read, it'll really help you with your spelling and writing too. See you next time.